It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports.
And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seahawks and the Saints.
All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Week 5 on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. Throwing his Carr on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm pretty sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. Bringing him out, the 3rd overall pick from way back in 2008, a guy now in his 15th NFL season, Matt Ryan.
And when you start with listing a guy's accomplishments like Matt Ryan's, all these years in the league, near the top of the league in completions and percentage, touchdowns each and every year, has won an MVP, taken his team to the Super Bowl. You're talking about a guy who might be finished, but he still has gas left in the tank. Big right arm, great leader, the face of his franchise.
Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. Keep the sticks moving.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 35 on second down, Ryan over the middle. He's got Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help him reach the century mark.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run right side with Hunt. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, fun on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. This is caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him. And He's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Carr.
For that matter, they could use a big-time spark somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And this one's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. On 2nd and 9, Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
See the surprise in the first half. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Carr. And he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Taken in at the 22. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now Ryan. He's got a man, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go time. Now Ryan on 1st down. Come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 13. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, Ryan. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a second down and 6. To throw again is Ryan. And this is incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Ryan to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their... They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Carr to throw on second down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw is Ryan. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Ryan finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. On 3rd down, Ryan. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sione Takitaki from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. After the sack on 1st down, Ryan. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. Throw a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to...
Touchdown, Seahawks! K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, got to find some.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead. Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Carl try it again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Carr. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Saints on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Carr, got to have this one. The first catch of the game for George Kittle.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Carr again. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. To throw again on second down. Carr. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Holding. Offense.
We're going to do what we do.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Carr. Throw left side, complete to Bird.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Shotgun now for Carr. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. Touchdown, Saints! Juwan Jennings from 17 yards out.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 13. 1:46 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Throwing his Carr.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Carr to throw. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First down now, but the clock continues to move.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Now Carr.
And this is caught. Jennings. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Seahawks, they're at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be back.